How's it going, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and thanks for listening. Thanks for the comments that you guys have been posting. I hope I was able to get to them all tonight. I've just recently taken a job promotion, so something that's going to kind of tailor into the comment that I'm going to address tonight. But let's get into it. So Outlaw 1, he asked about SRBs, which is, for those that don't know, is a selective reenlistment bonus. Those are going away, especially in the rescue swimmer community. So just like any business, you're going to cut your spending where you don't need it. Currently, I mean, let's be honest, we're not highly involved in a conflict. America's not truly at war. We are, but we aren't. There's a lot going on that that side, is specifically for special operations. But anyways, we can't control that, period. I do have the balls to talk about it, Outlaw 1. It sounds like from one of your previous comments that you're one of my brethren of the Romeo community. A big shout out to Mark Rose, Gabe Chavosta, Peter Pashada. Those are, to name a few, those are some of my best brothers that I still stay in contact that are on that side. All out now, all doing great for themselves. And even one is a pilot now in helicopters. So just to show what you can do with the GI Bill, as you also mentioned in your comment. Tons of things that you can do, as you know. But SRBs, yeah, they're going away, but they may come back. It just depends on what happens in the world, period. So no personal real comment on that other than just, sheer economics and what's going on in the government. Your next question, you do ask about deployment cycles if the economy holds up. Well, deployment cycles, my personal opinion on that is we're going to keep, the government is going to keep spending money on show of force no matter where we are, and that's not going to change. We're going to constantly go into debt or gain or have a monetary gain from whatever countries we're supporting. A lot of that just tailors into watching politics and what's happening. I recommend Soft Rep Radio. That's SOFREP Radio. Great podcast, veteran owned, and majority is done by special operators. But what they do talk about is a lot what's going on in the world that we don't hear in the news all the time. So check them out. I'm not being paid to say that. Just one of my big favorites. I spend a lot of time on the road, so that's what I listen to. But anyways, we'll move into the next question. Why would someone stay in the community if they can separate from the Navy, earn a similar paycheck on the GI Bill, and then with 4 to 5 years experience basically down the road? And that's what it takes. Outlaw 1, you're on point with that, brother. 4 to 5 years is what it takes. Get your degree, and then about 4 to 5 years down the road, after you've built up experience, because think about it, we spend 5 to 6 years in the community, going through training and deploying and coming back and learning all these things. Yeah, we're great in the military, but when it comes out to the civilian world, we're nothing. We're not entitled to anything, period. You have to build up that resume on the outside. And that's a bad part that veterans are getting into right now, is we feel like when we come out of the military, we're better than everybody. We're not. I'm going to say it. We're not. Period. We're not better than anybody because we're all starting on an even keel. We're all starting on the same playing field. Yeah, we have a better, background experience, but that's only going to help you once you're in your job. So that's where you excel. You still have to get your degree. You still have to get a couple jobs under your belt, or you still have to get a job and maintain it for a few years to where you can prove yourself. And the whole time, you take what you learned as being a rescue swimmer or whatever community you're from, and you apply yourself in that sense. And that's what moves you along that career path. That's what's happened with me. I joined a big corporation um, no less than 8 months ago and got promoted to the position that I'm now in, which I'm in a hotel, which is why I also haven't been able to answer or make videos recently because there's just been so much going on in my life. But excuses are like assholes. We all know that. Um, but anyways, it does take a little bit of time. 4 to 5 years down the road, you basically have that spot on Outlaw One. So for all the veterans that are out there listening, pay attention to that because we're not entitled. It does take a little bit of time. And unless you're a lot of guys get out and become cops because there's this great salary and this, that, and the other, which is fine. It's awesome. But there's so many other jobs out there. There's so many other opportunities for you to make a better financial gain and career gain for you and your family. You just have to put your nose to the grind and really, do it. And also, it helps you in the long run. We'll make another video about that, not to drag on that, but to specifically talk about Outlaw One's comment in regards to middle leadership leaving the fleet. Middle leadership, for those that don't know, those are the people that have the most experience. Those are the people that train you guys. Those are the people that train our force across the board, not just in the SAR community, not just with helicopters. I mean, special operations to people that file paperwork. The middle leadership, they're the ones that are truly the vertice or the pinnacle of the military. We're all leaving because we see opportunities on the outside, but we didn't get into the military for a paycheck. We got in the military to gain an experience, to have fun, to save lives, to take lives, whatever it might be. And there's just something that it comes down to a personal resolve in that sense. So I'll leave it with that. I will definitely answer questions or comments below of this video in regards to this because this topic can go on for a long time, but I do want to just say, thanks to everybody out there and thanks for listening. Thanks for the comments that you guys are putting down below. And keep them coming because there's a lot of, I feel like, there's a lot of other information, especially with the advent of this question from Outlaw One that can be answered to help our future sailors, the guys that are going to take the reins after us, and those that are getting out and looking for some information because I've gone through it. So I'm here to help. But in the meantime, thank you. You guys take care, and we'll talk to you later.